Good morning and a very warm welcome to each one of you. We have been doing Kriya and sometimes Kriya and a bit of sound healing in these sessions. But today the thought came that we should do more of sound healing. So let us prepare ourselves by becoming aware of the body. Let the body take a comfortable posture, holding and supporting itself on its own. Begin to pay attention to your breathing. And you notice it is happening on its own without any special effort on your part. Connecting to the natural breath with full awareness or in full awareness allows us to explore the subtle nuances of the breath. We can see what it is doing to our body at the physical level. Bringing in air and oxygen, inflating the rib and the chest, rib cage and the chest as it comes in, and letting them come back in place as it leaves. Putting a slight pressure on the diaphragm, which gives a very gentle massage to all the organs in the abdomen. The navel tends to move out a little when the breath is coming in, and it returns back into place when the breath moves out. Allow yourself to become aware of the more subtle aspect of breath, the prana. Feel the breath moving into the Muladhara chakra. Activating the prana there. All that is needed is attention. Wherever attention goes, prana goes. Now shift your attention to the Swadhisthana chakra or the sacral chakra. And you can sense that the prana is going there with each breath. Now very gently shift your attention to the Manipurak chakra or the navel chakra. And it seems as if you are breathing through that chakra. And the prana starts functioning there. Now very, very gently shift your attention to the heart chakra or the anahat chakra. And you start breathing from there. And prana makes this chakra get activated and expand. Bring your attention to the middle of the throat on the inside. Refine your awareness of the breath and feel the breath. Or the presence of the breath on the inner wall of the throat. So each time you breathe in, feel the breath in the throat, and when you breathe out, feel the breath in the throat. The attention and you can feel the prana beginning to work in the Vishuddhi chakra or the throat chakra. And now with closed eyes, try to look upwards and you connect to the Ajna chakra. And as you connect to the Ajna chakra, there is the experience that the breath is flowing into the Ajna chakra and flowing out of the Ajna chakra. and so does the prana. You can immediately start sensing some vibrations in the Ajna chakra. With this preparation, let us chant Om 3 times and do the Guru Vandana. So we'll take a deep breath and chant Om on the out breath. Feel the presence of the Masters in the heart. And let this Guru Vandana be our offering of love, reverence and gratitude to the Masters. The Guru's grace is without reason. Ahetuki Kripa. Every transaction in this world has some reason, is motivated. But Guru's mercy is causeless. We can only wash the lotus feet of the Guru with tears of love and gratitude. Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Sadgurave Namaha. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. I remember a time when many of us were very new in spirituality. And our Guru Maya asked us to conduct a weekly satsang in Mumbai. This was a totally new responsibility. Nobody was sure what to do. And we were not even sure whether we were able to or we would be able to carry things on. The Guru must have sensed our diffidence. And one day, while speaking to some of us, she said, "Always keep welcome in your heart." Everybody understands the language of love. So be welcoming. And then she said that you should also contemplate what swagat means. In Sanskrit, welcome is swagat. It is made up of two segments, swa, which means the self, and agat, which means arrived or arriving. So when you greet somebody and say swagat hai, I welcome you, essentially you are welcoming this person as your own self. Because swagat means I have arrived. And I realized the power of swagat or welcome several months later. Our satsang had been going on for more than a year. It carried a lot of energy. And attracted almost 400, sometimes even 500 persons every week in the evening. And as part of the seva, one of the things that we were supposed to do was to talk to people. Engage them in conversation after the satsang had ended or sometimes even before the satsang. And figure out what is it that they like, if they want any changes, what would work better for them. And above all, the idea was to find out if their lives have changed. And if so, what transformation is happening. So one day I spoke to an old man who must have been around 80. And I had noticed that he had been coming to the satsang week after week. So one evening I just started talking to him. And I asked him, do you enjoy this satsang? What is happening? And he gave me an answer which was very interesting. He said, look, honestly speaking, I do not know. Whatever it is that you people talk about, the self or spiritual life, what brings me to this place is love. He told me that he used to live far away to a far out suburb. It was difficult to catch the train to come to Churchgate, where our satsang was located. And it was still more difficult to go back because the trains would be packed. But he said that, look, I cannot help but come to this satsang because I am drawn by the love I experience. I live with my son and daughter-in-law and grandchild. Everybody is so busy, they don't have time to talk to me. I have no complaints, but when I come here, and sometimes I am early, somebody or the other walks up to me and offers me a chair to sit in before the hall opens. When it is time to take off my shoes, somebody comes and assists me. Then one of the girls or the hall monitors, she holds me by the hand, takes me inside, showing me to a seat. And when the satsang has ended and I come out, then somebody or the other assists me with putting on my shoes. Everybody is so loving. And this is what brings me here. And then I understood what our Guru Maiji had said about welcome. The person may not have understood the teachings. He was not interested in the teaching. But the language of love everyone understands. And this is where Swagat or welcome stands out. So just close your eyes. We are a group of 21 sitting across continents in different cities, different houses, different places. Just connected by this internet connection. But if we really bring welcome or swagat in our intention, we can feel that we are just part of one big expanse. Limitations of identities, the roles we play in life begin to dissolve. Many of you may have this experience that you are expanding. Your energies are reaching out to embrace everyone. And in this act of swagat or welcome, there is such freedom. And if you cannot have this experience, because often we are too much concerned about who we are, we have these rigid ideas about our existence as man, woman, wise, foolish, holy, unholy. And this rigidity it does not allow us to become one with others. So if you cannot experience this, then you know the area where you have to work upon. Practice makes a man perfect. So practice of welcome is necessary to move out of our own concepts of who we are into this vast expanse where we identify with the classic statement Chaitanyam Atma. The Atma is Chaitanya, this effulgent energy, bereft of all identities, and yet present in all identities. This is our reality. Chaitanyam Atma. And now dive into the experience of swagat or welcome. Knowing that the inner self is this effulgent energy that is supremely free. And as you sit in this contemplation or experience, listen to these frequencies that are healing and can help you rise higher in awareness by energizing every cell of the body. As you will notice, the frequencies become higher and higher. So as we start with a frequency that heals wounds, and we gradually go to the point where the frequency is that of self-mastery. This is the frequency of 396 Hz. It converts feelings of guilt and fear into joy. When we do not have fear or guilt, we can look forward to the future with assurance. Forgiveness helps us deal with difficult relationships. So listen to this frequency of forgiveness. When we seek forgiveness from others and also learn to forgive others, a lot of energy which is unnecessarily tangled in difficult relationships gets released. A lot of stress gets released, and we can enter a sense of quiet or peace, something that we feel in nature. So here is the frequency of nature. It removes stress and brings relaxation. True welcome arises only when we are at peace with ourselves. So when there is peace, unconditional love cannot be far behind. It's only with unconditional love that we can enter the space of Swagat, where we see the other as no different from ourselves. So here is the frequency of 540 Hz, the frequency of unconditional love. And when with love we introduce true Swagat in our lives, all relationships are understood and all differences begin to disappear. So here is the frequency of 639 Hz, which brings understanding in relationships. The world is passing through some difficult planetary transitions. So here are some frequencies of planets to bring resolution. the sound fades, go deeper within. Rest in your awareness. And let this resting place become the fountainhead for welcome or swagat in your life. When we are welcoming, a lot of struggle born out of a sense of duality begins to dissolve. If there are no thoughts, you are experiencing the fullness of your being. And if there are thoughts, and you know that you are thinking, that is also wonderful, because you know that some work may be needed. Most people are thinking without ever realizing that they are being driven by the mind. So it's a great step forward when a person knows that he or she is thinking when a thought arises. And when we have received healing, we have meditated or are in a restful state. We give ourselves the ability to be more vigilant and see what is happening in the mind. So let this restfulness deepen with every breath that you take. And then you can explore the prana present in each breath. We will end the meditation by chanting Om 3 times. Bring your palms together, rub them against one another. Cover your eyes with your palms and let the heat and energy available in the palms rush into your being. Keep breathing. And when sufficient energy exchange has happened, caress your face with great love. You may let your palms rest wherever they want, or else if you want to give healing to a particular part of the body, place your palms there. And you will feel the energy moving into that area. And very, very gently open your eyes, bringing yourself fully in the here and now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. We will end with Shanti Path. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sarvesham Swastirvavatu Sarvesham Shantirvavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhabhag Bhavet. May peace and auspiciousness prevail everywhere. May all beings inculcate the spirit of welcome and use it to experience the love and light of their own being. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.